Alrighty, welcome back, everybody. So, tonight is going to hopefully be a little different. I had another long day today, but I'm gonna try my best to do something that I normally don't do. I'm gonna try to cover bonus games that either is something that I've already done before or maybe something possibly new. And that is what's gonna be the plan for gonna be the plan for tonight. So first, right off the bat, I want to mention two things. When it comes to Tekken 8, which was graciously gifted to me tonight, if you're watching right now, thank you again. I played Tekken 8 for about, I believe it was 17 minutes. I launched the game, interesting looking cutscene. I went to the main menu. I've got the controller set up. Now, when it comes to the roster and the gameplay when I went into practice mode, it seems to be a step down compared to what I experienced in Street Fighter 6. As I said before, I am still not experienced with Street Fighter 6 at all, or fighting games in general, especially when it comes to doing inputs, especially in a tight match. Even if the game is locked tight to 60 frames per second, especially on a online game or practice mode, I still don't know much, even though I did play Street Fighter a bit when I was young. What I'm trying to say is, I looked at Tekken 8 and I saw the game for what it is when it comes to the foundations, the gameplay and the control inputs. There really wasn't much. There wasn't much that the game was helping me to learn as a new player. Either you've, either the game assumes you already know it, or you basically got to figure it out on your own. Say what you know about Street Fighter 6, but at least how that game is managed or run, at least it tries to welcome new players, which is very welcoming. I don't think that every game should be catered to casual. I don't think that every game should have a beginner's guide or something like like we don't know anything about games, but there needs to be enough of a good first impression, especially to bring people aboard that are even just remotely casual with games, especially for a fighting game, which is already a lot to learn, especially if you don't know anything about it, especially me. So I Tekken 8, I basically played it for 17 minutes and I was done, and I refunded it. Definitely gave Knight the 93 Canadian dollars back. That's something that I'm not afraid to do. I'd rather be upfront and honest with the games that I do, because if I don't like a game, I can tell at least in the first hour or 20 minutes at the very least if I like it or not. So yes, the only fighting game that I have, no, I'm not playing Multiverses anymore. It's only Street Fighter 6 that I have. That's it. There's probably other fighting games out there that I am not aware of, but at least it's only Street Fighter 6 that I have to worry about. And trying to get into the mood to practice that, unfortunately, is I'm still not very good at. But hopefully, in time, we'll get to that. So tonight, we're gonna try to figure out what bonus games we could possibly do, or revisit something that we have not played in a while. We can play with other people, or it's just gonna be me. So here we go. Let us begin, because I'm gonna try to see what we can cover tonight. Here we go. Okay, so here we go. I got all these games on my Steam library here. Again, it's a lot already to take in. Now, I haven't done American Truck Simulator in a while. The problem with American Truck Simulator is that it takes time to do them. It can easily go on for an hour or 2 hours. I did get rid of most of the Steam Workshop mods because it did break the game. I was very concerned because I didn't know if I was gonna be able to import my save file, because I didn't want to start progress from the beginning. I do not want to start from scratch because my time is way too precious, even before the new update. So American Truck Simulator is a possibility that could be done sometimes, but I'm not too sure. Nothing much on my wishlist really stands out. There's that Delta Force game, which has been renewed to Delta Force only. It's a reboot, I guess. I don't know if this game is going to be decent or not. Once again, I'm getting tired of games that look good with smoke and mirrors, but they don't have anything to offer when it comes to gameplay point of things. I don't know if Tetris is good. Apparently it can be played with other people or PvP, but it has nice visuals, but I'm not sure if this is good. Apparently it can be played in VR. I never played an Armored Core game, so that's another low priority game, unless the first impressions of it is good. Very expensive. Dark Souls Remastered is also very expensive. Population 1 is Fortnite on VR, but I'm not sure if I should be able to play that game or not. I don't know. I don't know if Population 1 is something set that I will enjoy, but apparently it's not free. So you gotta pay some money for that. Warno is a top-down RTS simulator. Never played it, but it kind of reminds me of Civilization or Age of Empires, sort of. But I don't know if Warno is something worth checking out, but it's on the list as a low priority. Killer Instinct, I don't know. There's been no news of Killer Instinct yet. I mean, I saw the Killer Instinct have potential when it came out in the 90s, but looks like this Killer Instinct has been mostly forgotten at this point. So I'm probably just gonna remove that, even if it's free. So I'm just gonna remove that. There's also Human Fall Flat, but I don't know if this is worth a co-op game to do. Apparently it's been out for like who knows how many years. Apparently it's been out for many years, since 2016. Still has people on it. Yeah, it's co-op and PvP, but I don't know if this is worth playing. Remnant from the Ashes. I was told to try this game as well, but again, it has been on my low priority list because it's very expensive, 45 Canadian dollars. You gotta love the inflation. So that's another game on my low priority list. I remember playing the Flash games. One of them was the Elephant games. Again, it's not a huge priority, but it's something that I could do. I'm gonna remove Iron Marines because I don't think I'm gonna play that. There's also Hot Dogs, Horseshoes, Hand Grenades, but this is just another single-player VR game. I don't think I'm going to be playing this game solo. I usually focus on mostly co-op or multiplayer games so you can play with other people. I already have enough single-player games as is, so I'm probably just going to remove that as well. AVGN. I used to be a fan of AVGN, but I kind of noticed that the newer episodes are not the same like they used to be. But apparently this is apparently it's a remaster of the first two games. So it's just a simple side scroller. So apparently it hasn't been bought by many people, but it's just another game on my list here. Wizard with a Gun. It's another co-op game, but it kind of reminds me of Cult of the Lambs, but I haven't had the chance to play Cult of the Lambs in a while. Jesus, so many games that I'm remembering now, and I haven't had the chance to play yet. It's too many games. So there's Wizard the Gun. Smalland Survive the Wilds. It's another co-op game. Again, this kind of reminds me of It Takes Two, but I'm not sure if this game is worth playing, especially for the real-life environments. I do not know. There's simply too many games. That kind of makes sense. Hold on a second. That was July? Yeah, I don't know. It seems like there hasn't been much of an update there, and I don't know. Some people are saying that it's not short, rush, framing with less than meets potential. Oh boy, so it's a lot more expensive than it should be. That's another one that's gonna bite the dust, unfortunately. I have another Warhammer game on my list, but again, way too busy. I don't know if this is a huge priority on my list here. Basically Left 4 Dead, but 40k themed. It's another game that may or may not be worth my time. So that's another one off the list. Another game, Slay the Spire. Honestly, I don't think I'm gonna be playing this. I mean, I don't mind single player games, but I don't think this is something that I will actually spend time with. I got too many other games to focus on right now, even if that's on sale, so I'm gonna remove that. MX Spikes. There's PvP in this game, but it's been a couple of years. Has there been any changes to this? Still in beta after all this time. You should not be able to rely on the modding community to have the game be fun. I would rather play Assetto Corsa instead. Yeah, I know I have touched Assetto Corsa before, but in order to enjoy Assetto Corsa and in order to truly enjoy Assetto Corsa, you need to have a steering wheel, which I don't have, and it's very unlikely I'll be getting a steering wheel anytime soon because it's not really a huge priority on my list. I have too many other games that I'm currently focused on right now. So yeah, MX Bikes. I don't know. It used to be something on my list, but I'm just gonna remove that right off the bat. Faith, the Unholy Trinity. I think, wait a minute, this is that Flash game that has been remastered. It does have some dark settings on it, but I don't think I'm really that interested in it. And it's a bit cryptic too, so I'm not really gonna play that. Now there's another fighting game, BlazBlue Central Fiction. This was mentioned to me by somebody on my this was mentioned to me by somebody on chat or Discord at one time. It's another fighting game that was released a couple of years ago, back in 2017. Now this one is a bit hard to tell. Now here's the thing: I don't mind fan service with good-looking characters, like you can see here, but is the gameplay fun? It's a bit of a gamble because even if it's only 43 bucks, I don't know if I'll even enjoy this. I don't want to have... I try not to have games on the library that I don't even touch, whether it's gifted to me or not. So this is probably... I thought this would gain my interest, but again, it did not get better with time, so I'm just gonna remove that as well. Conan Exiles. Is this based on Conan the Barbarian? Oh, it is. Well, a multiplayer survivor game set in the lands of Conan the Barbarian. I never watched the movies with Conan the Barbarian, but apparently there's PvP and co-op here. What does the gameplay look like? Other than the cinematics, what does the gameplay look like? Does it actually show here? Sort of. It sort of shows it. And it already has quite a bit of DLCs already. Battle Pass. Jesus, another Battle Pass. Not every game needs a Battle Pass. Not every game. It's another meh of a game. I'll get rid of that. When it comes to Far Cry games, I was told to try one Far Cry game, and it's Far Cry 3. Oh, yeah. I mean, it was released a long time ago, so... This was released back in 2012. It's great if you can get it to function. Now, some games do not get better with age, so I'm just gonna get rid of that. Now, here's another interesting part. When it comes to Call of Duty, I'm not a big fan of the newer Call of Duties, but apparently I was told Call of Duty World War II is kind of decent. It is kind of decent. I'm not sure about the multiplayer part, and I'm surprised this thing is still expensive after all these years. $80. They still want to sell this for a full price. Story badly written. Again, it's just for the multiplayer, I guess. Looks like it's just another game that I am not gonna do. So yeah, just gonna forget about that entirely. So Half-Life Alyx. I do have does this game even play on... Oh, you have to play on Steam VR. But at least it's not like VR chat, at least it's optimized, right? I don't know if I like this game or not. I do have a VR headset now, but I don't know if I'll enjoy this. So it's been on my wish list for a while now, but I already got so many other single player games on my list. But I'll definitely put this a little bit higher on my list there because it's a VR game. And when it comes to Wizard with a Gun, it is co-op. Maybe I'll put this a little bit higher on the list because it is co-op, and it kind of reminds me of Call of the Lamb, but there's co-op actually there. Davigo. If it's a physics-based battle game, become the giant in VR or a small knight on PC and fight your friends in local online matches. This game came out in November, and it doesn't look like a lot of people are talking about this. No, I don't mind gimmicky games like this, but it needs to be something that will keep people interested. I don't know if this is a decent game or not. It looks interesting, but I mean, it looks like it's a lot of fun, but it's something that you can play for a bit and then you'll just stop. I don't know. Okay, I'll just get rid of that. VR Giants. It's a local co-op VR game. Local. Oh. Yeah, just gonna get rid of that. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. A lot of negative reviews. Yeah, no. You basically play hard, and you basically play against people that are not legit. I don't know how many games are legit and not legit, but I don't want to find out. So, I have narrowed down this list of wishlist games quite a bit. I think Tetris will be the most interesting to try, whether it's VR or not VR. But again, I'm optimistic. So that's something that I'm curious to see if it's decent. I remember playing the original Tetris on the Game Boy, but this is a new game that you can play on VR as well. Does look visually interesting, but again, I don't know. Armored Core. That's something that is another thing on my low priority list, but we'll see. So yeah, my wish list is now much smaller. Just focus on the more important games. So other than the wish list, there are other games on the list that I'm trying to think what we can do. This is if we got people joining in or we got people that are just lurking right now. I'm not really sure about. We could revisit Starship because that game is still in a double XP right now. I don't know how much longer that thing's gonna go. What time is the MDT thing right now? What's the time for MDT right now? What's the current time for MDT? Okay, so it's still available for the next 12 or so hours. Okay. There's also Ready or Not, which I haven't done in a while. There's also Grocery Store Simulator. There is Lockdown Protocol. Now, I'm already seeing problems with Lockdown Protocol. It reminds me of this game reminds me of the finals. It does have some interesting things to offer right off the bat. Unfortunately, it's also suffering from, features that should be in the game, but it's not there. And who knows if there's going to be any additions later in the game. And a fellow friend or community member of ours is playing Crusader Kings 3. I don't know if this is a game that I'll like. It's quite expensive, and this is a kind of whole different ball game to learn. It kind of reminds me of Civilization, which I haven't even played yet. I mean, I did touch it a bit, but I didn't learn it. So Crusader Kings 3, I don't know. It's completely out of my comfort zone. I don't mind learning something new, but the biggest kicker that I have is the limited free time that I have. So that's another contributing factor that I have to deal with. There's Little Company. There is Phasmophobia. There is. I'm not really gonna be playing Crime Boss anytime soon because that game is. Crime Boss is. I did check out Crime Boss. Good to see Night. So Crime Boss, I did revisit that game on the newest patch. My computer is not using all the resources it has, and the performance in that game is not very good when you go into an actual mission. Not very good. So I'm a bit disappointed. You know what, Knight? That's a very good point. Yeah, so when it comes to Lockdown Protocol, I'm not sure if we're in the mood to gather people and start up a lobby like we do in Cusco Stock, like we used to. I'm not sure if tonight's the best time because it's been a long day. Now, when it comes to Avatar, Jesus Christ, it's 90 freaking gigabytes. Oh my god. And I know it's been a while since I have touched this game, but oh my god. I know it's been a while since I got this game. And I don't know if this game is gonna kick off my interest or not, but let's give it a try. Okay. I've heard this game has a lot of problems, like it's not even optimized. It can't be. Okay. Well, even if this game cannot be refunded, at least I can find out once and for all if this game is gonna grab my interest or not. It's the same thing like I said earlier with Tekken 8. Before I went to bed yesterday, I played that game for 17 minutes, like I said, and I did not like that game. I'd rather play Street Fighter instead, even if I'm not good at it. So when it comes to this, now here's the interesting thing I want to say about Avatar. So when it comes to Avatar, I did see the first two movies. Now, when it comes to the story, it's not the best thing in the world, but at least the adventure is interesting, along with the world building. It definitely feels it's definitely interesting. But as for the game, as for this game itself, I am not too sure. Apparently, this game did not come out on Steam originally. It came out on Epic or something. I don't know if this game is gonna grab my attention, but if I wish I was in the mood to have played this game when I first got it all those days or weeks ago, then I would have loved to have refunded this like I did for Tekken 8. Because I did manage to try Tekken 8 because I was already having fun with Street Fighter. I was having some interest there, but when it comes to this one, it did not click with me right away. So I have some time right now to try something. I don't know if this game is going to be interesting or not, but I can play it for a bit and I can find out if it's going to be worth my time or not. Now, when it comes to single-player co-op or open-world games, the only other game that comes into my mind is... what is it called? Where is it? Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands. I hear this is a pretty decent game, but I haven't been in the mood to start a playthrough of this game. The Twitch mobile, I don't like it a lot. Wait a minute. Where did that comment come from? You're saying, why are you saying you don't like Twitch mobile? Like, it's not a very good experience to watch through mobile now? Because I'm not sure where that comment is coming from. I was just talking about the games that I have, because I'm just trying to figure out what to do. Because I'm just trying to narrow down the list of games here to focus on, because I have way too many as is. So I have to focus on the ones that hopefully will click with me. So I'm currently taking care of Avatar right now. When I try to find you. Oh. So, Knight, Knight, what I don't like about the Twitch mobile app right now is if you're trying to go to that section when it comes to the followers you have, it brings up a random page of random people that I don't care about. You have to go to another separate tab to find out if they're online or not. So if anybody is joining or lurking right now, I'm currently downloading Avatar right now. I don't know if I like this game or not because I want to find out once and for all if this game is even worth a playthrough, even if for the future. They did change that. Change that section for whatever reason. I really don't care about watching other people's channels. I just want to go to the follower page without going to another extra step. So I don't know why they changed that. And I bet that is the same for either Android or iOS. So I've got about 27% right now on Avatar. But when it comes to Ghost Recon Wildlands, I hear it's pretty decent. Hey, Joshi, welcome back. How are you doing? So, Joshi, welcome back. Thank you so much for coming on to Sea of Thieves. I had a lot of fun with that yesterday, and I was going to say something about I was originally gonna plan to play something on a Sunday night after another long day at work here, but I thought, okay, I'll just keep it open mind and try to try to figure out what other games could I possibly try to revisit and see if it's gonna spark my interest or not. So when it comes to the mini characters on the bottom of the screen, I'm using a program called Stream Avatars there. I don't know if you're watching this broadcast through the I'm not sure if you're watching this broadcast right now, Josh, through the Twitch mobile app or on a browser. But there should be a Stream Avatars extension panel or something where you can change the avatar in real time. The whole purpose of this whole Stream Avatar thing is supposed to provide some nice visuals where you actually message and with some mini games. I don't usually do the mini games unless we actually get a decent amount of people there, but it is something that we can do. So I still have Hogwarts Legacy Night, but the problem is it takes a lot of time to get through. I know I like to play through Hogwarts Legacy, but that's something that I already know at this point. When it comes to Avatar, that's a very good point. I would like to see if that game is worth even a playthrough or not, even if it cannot be refunded anymore. I wish I could have checked that game out sooner, but it's too late now. So yeah, not Joshy. I got way too many games on my Steam list, so yeah, hopefully that answers your question. I don't like I said before. I don't know if you're a fan of Siege, but it's something that maybe something you are willing to learn. But I'm very open-minded. So that's something we can try to do right now. Either I was gonna try a new game or revisit something that I have not done in a while. So yeah, Ghost Recon Wildlands is another open world game that I did play a little bit, but I haven't had the chance to play. I haven't had the chance to get into the mood to play yet. Yeah. Oh, that's what I did. That's what I did, Knight. Don't you worry, because I got rid of a lot of Steam games, and before I started installing Avatar, I have about 400 gigabytes of free space. I decided to become honest with myself, and you don't want to have so many Steam games installed or have Steam games in a library if you don't care about them. So it's always best to just get rid of them and, focus on the more important things. So yeah, it's good to see you again, not Joshy. I don't think I'll be in the mood for Sea of Thieves today because it just takes way too much time. Not only to get the ship set up, but also the supplies and everything else that you need to do in a pirate game. So yeah, there's basically lots of different games I have in my library that I'm trying to figure out. So yeah, Rainbow Six Siege is a decent game of mine that I like to play, especially if you decide to take the time to get better at it. There's Void Crew, which is another fun this is another fun casual game to play. Apparently the next update is going to come out on September. So Topple Tactics, I did check this game out a while ago, but it did not have a very good first impression on me. So that's something that I can quickly find out once and for all. It's too late, that cannot be refunded anymore. But that's something that I could possibly find out. So yeah, I'm just trying my best to do the process of elimination whenever I get the chance. I'm about halfway through an Avatar right now to find out once and for all if that game is even worth a playthrough or not. Now, when it comes to the story of a single player or a co-op game, it needs to matter. I tried No Man's Sky. I don't know if you're still watching, not Joshy, but I tried No Man's Sky. I don't mind resource games or survival games, but it needs to have a purpose to play. I don't have an opinion on Star Wars Outlaws. I do have a Star Wars game, Jedi Fallen Order, but I haven't had the chance to play this yet. Not even close. So I don't really have an opinion on Star Wars Outlaws. I don't have the best opinion or have the best thoughts of Star Wars right now because Disney has been producing a lot of TV shows on Star Wars, and they're mostly not very good. And the most recent failure, Star Wars: The Acolyte, is another insult to the Star Wars franchise. It's not. It's basically a political. It's just another political show with an agenda, and oh boy, it was bad. And yeah, like I said before, now Joshy, you have to be in the mood to play these games. I can find out in at least in the first hour or two, or even sooner, just to find out if I like the game or not. And I tried to refund these games if they get gifted to me as soon as I can. But again, you have to be in the mental state to do them. I try not to stretch myself too. I don't try not to stretch myself thin too much because I have too many games to worry about. As you can see, I got Sea of Thieves, I got Civilization 6, which is a completely different game. And there's also Starship Troopers, another casual game that I think you might enjoy if you like the movie, the first movie. There's also Ready or Not, which I already have ready to go. I already spent like 54 hours on it. And yeah, there's countless other games on my library here that I could go on and on and on. Yeah, there's so many other games on my list here that I don't even know where to begin. I also have Hogwarts Legacy. I never watched any of the Harry Potter movies from start to finish. I may have seen them on TV a couple of times, but I never actually seen the full playthrough of the game. I never seen an actual movie from start to finish. I did play this game for about 7 hours, but the story of the game wasn't a very huge interest to me, and I had other games to worry about at the time. One of the games that I've mostly been focusing on for the most part is Final Fantasy XIV Online, which I already put in 1,000 hours already, and Rainbow Six Siege, like I was telling you. It can be a fun game, especially if you got the people to play with, especially if they can follow orders or advice. What other stuff we have here? We're almost done with Avatar here, and there's also the Backrooms games, but I also see them as just another. Yes, I did get the chance to play Tekken 8, not Joshi, but I was not impressed by it. I was not impressed by it. The controls, the characters, and the overall feel, especially when I played on the practice mode, it wasn't very good compared to Street Fighter 6. Yeah, Tekken 8 assumes you know how to play fighting games, and everything else about that game just didn't give me a very good first impression. So I refunded it instantly. I only played it for like 17 minutes. So here's the thing, not Joshi. Do you play Street Fighter 6? I don't know if you like Street Fighter, but at the very least, it is more casual friendly, and you can slowly get better at the game, even if it still has a steep learning curve. In my opinion, Street Fighter 6 is probably worth your time and money. And you can play Street Fighter 6 with classic controls or modern controls, or you can do custom. So you can play the game in whatever you see fit. At least newcomers can play Street Fighter, and Tekken not really. And everything else about the game I've been hearing about the negativity on it, and it's absolutely true. So yeah, Street Fighter 6 is just like Tekken. This frame rate is limited to 60 FPS when you do fights, so that it's fair along the lines of, you know, the console players. Because this game is cross-play, so you can play this game on PC or console. It's really nice. It also has a single-player story, but yeah. I've heard about Brawlhalla, but I'm not really sure if it's worth our time. Even Knight here, I don't think he's ever mentioned Brawlhalla to me. I tried Multiversus, not Joshi, but that game did not get better as time went on. And I did spend quite a bit of time on Multiversus, and boy, the recent patches in the game, yeah. 8 hours to get a match night? Oh god. Which, inside the back rooms? Inside. Yeah. I thought inside the back rooms would get better, but no, I cannot play this game solo, and 12 gigabytes? That's fine. I'm gonna get rid of that. But yeah, not Joshi. Even if you're not big into fighting games, not Joshi, at least Street Fighter is casual friendly. So you don't have to play it all the time, but it is casual friendly. You can't say the same for Tekken either. Nope. And yeah. I don't even know how to do fighting games, but yeah. Yep, I thought the Backrooms game would get better, but it got worse over time. Another single-player game that I personally like to do, because I do like anime and colorful characters, quote-unquote, is Persona 5 Royal. I like this game as well, but again, you have to be in the mood to do a playthrough of it. And the biggest enemy that I have right now is time, which I don't have a lot of. And I have got all these other genres of games to play on. It hasn't been easy. So right now, not Joshi Knight, I'm gonna do a first impression of Avatar. Do not let the game's graphics fool you. You have to check the game out. You can play a game and you can tell if it's gonna hook you in or not. When it comes to story, the gameplay, and everything else. Like I said, you may not explain it in words, but you can tell when you play it. I mean, I don't think a playthrough video is gonna do justice. You have to try it for yourself. Sometimes you can tell through a playthrough video, but sometimes you just best to try yourself. And that's what we're gonna try to do right now. We're gonna try to see if this game even runs, or is it gonna impress me. So to recap, I have seen the first 2 Avatar movies in theaters. I don't know if this game is gonna interest me or not, but we're about to find out. Apparently, this game came out on Epic at first, and then came out on Steam afterwards. I really hope this game is optimized. So yeah, not Joshi. I don't have to play a game very long to find out if I like it or not. I can tell you within the first hour or 2, or maybe even sooner than that, just to find out if it's gonna be my interest or not. So I have not launched this game until now, as you can see. So let's see if this game is gonna interest me or not. And best of all, not Joshi, I'm gonna turn on my performance overlay on the top left corner just to show you how much processing or utilization is needed to even run this game. Look at that. Look at that. CPU and GPU are running at max. Okay, so we got the usual setup that we gotta do. Okay, so we're gonna do all dialogue and close cap. All dialogue. Master volume, music volume. Let's turn that down. Maybe try 65. Maybe put it to headphones, menu narration. Nope. 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 Turn that off. Okay. All right, here we go. Vibration. Get rid of the vibrations right off the bat. Colorblind. Got it. So you can choose difficulty right off the bat. I'll just leave it on medium and guided. No, somebody banned that viewer, Barba. No, we're not buying viewers. We're not buying viewers. Okay, my GPU is running really hard right now, so hopefully the game is not lagging for you guys. I'll adjust the graphics settings as soon as I can. Just like the Avatar movies, it kind of does the same type of intro you can see here. Similar sounding music. This game is running 75 frames per second right now. 70 frames per second, and it's already using up quite a bit of my GPU. I have to check out my graphics settings as soon as this cutscene is over. This is another big nitpick here, but why I cannot change my settings as soon as the game launches. It's another nitpick that I have with games. At least let me allow to launch at the main menu and then start the game, instead of, starting right off the bat. Okay, we get another loading screen. So we get a random cutscene that doesn't tell us anything about the game. And we're waiting. Well, again. The cutscene.
Good morning. Let's review the ambassador program.
When
the RDA discovered Pandora...
You can't discover something that was there all along.
When we say discovered, we mean it was the first
Again,
time
we've
humans
seen this in the
came here.
movie. I've seen this from the
When
movies.
we arrived, we realized that this was an opportunity to create beneficial relationships with the indigenous peoples. We created avatars like mine to help create relationships with the Na'vi. And when you graduate, it'll be your job as ambassadors to reach out to the Na'vi clans and to help us to create those alliances. Can anyone tell me how that can be done?
The RDA can share their medicines, technologies, and knowledge.
That's absolutely correct, Taylor.
Director Mercer, we have been going over TAP's mission as you
What are
requested.
your first impressions of the
Why would
graphics?
not we
For me
want to have
personally, it looks
alliances
fine to me.
Hardly.
Alma,
If you've seen the movies, then it's doing its job.
you have no idea what life is like out there, Ahari. It's savage.
One of my biggest nitpicks with the Avatar
found you as
movies
children.
and
After your clan abandoned We have
setting
given
is
you
all humans are
a
bad.
future.
No. It's just too bad that the people in charge of this
Purpose.
are bad.
Our
It's a
clan
shame.
would never have abandoned us. Built up on its land.
Wait, we're playing a female character? I don't know what's
I
going on.
urge you to keep that dirty trinket under the condition.
Of course, the humans gotta be bad here because, greed is more important than, building relations.
It was our mother's. It's not a dirty trinket.
Why do these people have to be
don't
so
even know
evil?
the song
That's
called
what I
is.
had a feeling with the movies.
Ahari, it's just a broken string.
Again, that's one of my biggest nitpicks
I know
with
this is
the
difficult
Avatar
for you,
movies
but
is
you have
why are
to
these people
accept
in this company
Your
so
mother abandoned you.
so evil and focused on profits?
Liar.
They could have a gold mine to get along with these people, but no. If I was in charge of this company
You all
with
know
all
the
the
rules.
technology,
No
I
physical
would have tried to
contact.
build relations with them.
No dinner for any of you.
Director Mercer, sir!
Manor tit ensi. Aungangahu tam.
So this is basically the tutorial level, and I still haven't had the chance to adjust my graphic settings yet.
Speaking English on base.
My GPU is still running really hard at 80 frames per
When you
second
cry
right now.
out in Nightelan, you cry out in Navi!
Again, when it comes to graphics,
do you always take
not much to
Mercer's
say
side?
here. It's doing its thing.
Director Mercer saved us.
I do like this Navi race
took
here.
us from
It's just
our
that
families.
I wish there were other human
We are
corporations or
saplings cut
something
from
that would
our
not be as
roots.
evil as
We
they
may
are.
not remember where we're from.
I wish they were. I
but
wish
we
they
can
brought
still
them into the
grow
picture
out
so
there
that
on
at
Pandora.
least these people
Can't
we
even
treated better.
remember the words of our clan songs anymore.
No,
can
pressing
sing
escape
them,
doesn't do
even
not.
without
not
words.
press escape doesn't not do nothing. I get the skip option. That's it. And the thing is, I don't want to skip this cutscene because I've never seen
Can't
this.
let them strip the Na'vi out of us. We have to do something before it's too
That's
late.
another big nitpick I have with games
We are
now.
stronger
Why can't we
than
go to the
now.
main menu first,
I felt
adjust
it
the
in the
settings
classroom
there,
with the
and then
master.
start the game with the story? But
We
no,
can
we have to
end
start
this
with the game
tonight.
instantly.
I
Why?
have an idea.
And I saw the settings there. I can't change the graphic settings at all. Nope.
Aunga kana kelku.
Okay, I can sort of control my character now.
Good job, Daylan.
How
We have
did
to
they
leave.
grab those?
We only have
How
a
did
few
they
minutes
grab
breathing
those
air
things in the
before we
first
go into
place?
new
How?
tasks.
Who cares? Let's just do an escape. Just do the tutorial level. Why not?
We found them.
Okay, can I adjust my graphic settings now? Nope. Still got a cutscene to watch.
I'm very disappointed in you. We have given you this privileged life. You want to throw it all
I wish
away.
these people were not so evil. You would had a chance. You had a
You
chance.
belong to us.
Nobody belongs to anybody. Everybody has a choice.
You cannot fathom how much we have invested in you.
You can invest and still be nice.
Saved you, gave you a home, an identity.
We already had an identity. We are not me.
No! You are what I made you.
Yep, I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case, Knight. When I first launched this game, I couldn't even adjust the
We
graphic settings.
may not
There was no
remember the
option
words.
for that.
But we can still sing the songs of our people.
If I was Mercer right now, I would not be a douchebag to these people.
I said shut up! Stop singing!
Come on, don't be a douchebag. Don't be a douchebag, Mercer. Come on.
We are going home.
But because they have to follow the movies, we need to have a plot.
I'm warning you, Harry. Not another step.
Sao Matelan. Wangirana kalku.
Stop right there!
At least the James Cameron plots are better. At least the James Cameron movies have a better plot.
What did you do?
I don't know these characters. What I don't like about some games is, you know, you have to look at certain materials just to know these characters. I don't know who these people are. Like I said before, I have seen the movies, but I don't know who these people are. Who are these characters? You need to have a build-up to these characters. Oh, 8 years later. Oh, of course. Another cutscene. Okay. Okay, another cutscene. I'm just trying to adjust the graphic settings. It appears fine to me. But you can see my GPU utilization is all the way up.
And the laws of supply and demand.
Why do we have to use
when
human
OBS is trying to
weapons?
capture the footage from this
Nor-
game, my GPU is running
Even
way
others.
too hard than it should be.
Pandora is a very dangerous place.
But
Like
we
I said,
have
I'm
to
trying
sing
to
Pandora.
tried to
How do we
adjust
know
the
who
graphic
we're
settings for this
protecting
game right
ourselves
off the bat, but it doesn't let me.
I need to talk to you over here, now.
Is that another cutscene? Another
Orders have
cutscene.
come down from Hell's Gate. We are being evacuated.
The only
from
way to adjust the
Pandora. I need
settings
you to drive
is
this
wait
up
until the
before-
cutscene is over.
Before the panic starts.
What?
Look, we have lost Pandora. Some Avatar driver named Jake Sully.
Oh,
has
now
full
there's
data.
Jake.
Turned the Na'vi on us. That's why you can't trust any of them. I need you to get your stuff
No,
together and get back
that's
to
not
your own
true.
dad body now. Puppet show is over.
Okay, everyone, collect your things.
Hey, Cortez, I will handle this. You need to go.
Can I change the graphic settings now, please? Now, even if the graphic settings was not the issue here, not exactly the first impression of the story here. I mean, it does connect the dots with the movies, but the story so far, the first impression is not very good.
Follow me, quickly.
Can we now adjust? Can we now play the game? Can we play the game now?
Get in.
What are you doing?
You'll be safe here.
Another cutscene.
Leaving us? We are no longer of use to him. No.
Allow us to
Leave it.
do
Hurry,
some
you need
settings
time.
changes.
Let us go. We can take them. We can escape to Pandora.
There are soldiers everywhere. You won't make a single step.
This is our chance to be free.
This is your only chance to survive.
Again, so far my first impression of this game is not very good. I mean,
What
I
about
prefer
you?
the James Cameron written
You're
storylines.
just gonna go to sleep. For a little while.
I can't press escape. Can't press escapes.
It won't be long, okay?
Say what you want about Final Fantasy XIV Online. In Final Fantasy XIV Online, you go to the main menu and at least you can change your settings right off the bat. But here, no. You gotta watch through... How many cutscene loading screens have you gone through now? 4? 5? Can we at least change the character now? Okay, this is apparently the character creation screen now. I still cannot adjust my... Yes, they're talking so much. Why don't you just do show and tell or something? Come on. And I still cannot adjust my graphic settings here. Come on. Oh, man. I cannot even change my graphic settings yet. Nope, can't do that. Nope.
You helped me before.
You helped me before.
You helped me before. I'll help you now.
You helped me before.
So you
helped
get
me before.
You helped me before.
So you get 3 choices of
Stay
voices.
where
Only
you're
3.
needed.
So you get...
You helped me before. I'll help you now. Stay.
I'm gonna assume
where
that's a
you're
female
needed.
voice. Or it could be male, I can't tell, but I'm gonna assume that's a female voice.
You helped me before, I'll help
That's a
you
deeper
now.
female voice.
Stay
And we
with
get
me.
one male voice.
Before. I'll help you
We
now.
get one male voice.
where you're needed.
One. That is the first impression of this character creation screen. One male voice, and I'm going to, hopefully I'm not wrong on this, one male voice and 2 female voices. That's it.
You helped me before. I'll help you now.
No,
You
this
helped
is
me
the first
before,
voice.
I'll help you now.
Just listen.
Stay. You helped me before. I'll help.
You helped me before, I'll
That's
help
2
you
female
now.
voices. Just
Stay where
sound.
you
One
are
sounds
needed.
higher in pitch. The one sounds lower in pitch. And
You
the
helped me
and the
before.
male, only one.
I'll help you now.
Changing the body type doesn't do
Stay
anything.
where you're needed.
Of course. Very limited options in here. Why I cannot change my graphic settings yet? Why do you have to wait until you do the actual gameplay? When it comes to skin, you get slightly different lines. Don't need to know that. No. Okay. Can we finally play now? Do we get another cutscene? Of course! Yes, another cutscene! Yes, another! Come on. Why do we
I
not get
lost
to
you.
change our settings yet?
All of you.
Another skip.
What's
Now here's the
going
thing, I don't mind if this was an
What happened?
interesting
Been
storyline,
asleep
but it's
for a
not
while.
exactly impressing me
A
right off the
long,
bat.
long while.
Say what you want about James Cameron, but at least his movies
Must you
have a
prod
better
them like
script.
this? If they can walk, they can walk. The rest we have to leave.
But the RDA left, didn't they? And you left us here.
The Sky People have returned, Sarentu.
Sarentu.
Another cutscene.
No one
How many
has ever
cutscenes
told
is
me
this
that.
now? 5,
That is your
6?
plan. And a mighty one at that. We thought you were lost to this world, but this Dreamwalker thought to lock you up in a box instead.
I'll
I mean,
explain when we
again,
get
they are
back.
connecting this world with the movies,
But for now,
but at
you
least
take
the
it
movies
easy. Your
have a better
body's still
storyline.
waking up.
Okay, can we at least control a character now? About time! About frickin' time! Okay, now, this is the thing I've been waiting for. You can play in co-op, or you can finally go to the settings menu after seeing those cutscenes. Okay, what is our settings right now? We were playing this on borderless. Okay, okay, go to full screen. Why is the resolution that? See, that's why I wanted to go to this screen here as soon as possible. Okay, yeah, keep. I want to keep these settings there. Yeah, all the settings were wrong. All the settings were completely wrong. No wonder why it appeared off. Oh my god. I hate when this game does this. Oh my god. I gotta move everything back because it's not doing so well. Jesus. Okay. See, that's why it's important to go to the settings screen as soon as possible. But no, you don't get to do that until later. Another big nitpick I have, you know? Okay, so let's go back to the game and fix this issue finally. Oh my god. Come on, why is the resolution going back there? Go back. Yep. I hate when games do this. I have to move everything to the separate screen, and it's not really that easy to deal with. Okay, let's try that again. Here we go. Okay, GPU utilization is still pretty high. Is there a frame rate limiter? Good. I was waiting for this part to kick in. Let's try putting it to 80. Okay. Okay, let's try fixed. Okay, limiting the frame rate I was waiting for this. Now, here we go. Here's the graphics quality. We couldn't do this earlier, but here we go. No motion blur. I really do not like motion blur. Fog blur, get rid of that. Depth of field. Let's turn it off. Sun contact shadows is at medium. Sun contact shadows may probably keep that on medium. Shadow proxies. What is on and off? Okay, just turn it on. Why not? Put in a medium, high, medium. Object detail. Just gonna keep it on. I'm just gonna keep them on high settings for now. Okay. The audio settings are fine. Okay. Let's see here. Combat challenge is a medium. All right. Field of view. We're gonna put this to 90. Camera animation intensity. Okay, we finally covered the settings. Now let's see how optimized this game is. That's already not a very good first impression. The fact that you have to skip through the cutscenes or wait until all the cutscenes are done before you even can go to this menu right here. Wonderful. So, all the settings are... I did change some of the settings, but let's see what kind of a game we have here now.
Make it?
I'm here. Nord and Taylan too. We're safe.
My game is surprisingly running hard at 80 frames per second.
At last! It's really happening.
Okay, let's reduce the frame rate even more. It's still running pretty hard, even though I don't have, even though I did not max out everything. Some are medium, some are on high settings. Let's go back to video. Let's try balanced. Does that make any difference at all?
We're all getting out together.
Oh, why does it look so different in here?
Can we hurry things up?
Balance doesn't seem to make any difference at all. So I'm gonna put that back up to quality, but we're gonna limit the frame rate even more. Let's put it to 70 and see what happens. Keep.
You're en route. You can have your reunion later.
Come, eat. You will need your strength.
Okay, limiting the frame rate to 70 seems to be a decent,
I think there's more.
a decent middle ground, I guess. I noticed that when I move my camera, it doesn't feel very smooth at all, especially when you reduce the frame rate. It's not a very good first impression. Not a very good first impression. So let's try putting this on performance, see if that makes any difference.
Maybe Alma sent them to a different cryo vault.
Don't touch me with that.
I'm sorry. I'm treating not view.
Okay, controls. Where is the sensitivity options for the mouse? Controller. Here it looks. Okay, mouse. Okay. Keyboard and mouse. This is the one I was looking for. Let's reduce that a bit. Mouse sensitivity is 60, and let's try that.
Really part of my training. Come on, we gotta go.
Yeah, this game is not optimized at all. I'm surprised it's this bad. And I'm on a 3080 Ti. Imagine if you don't have the hardware that I have and you're on a weaker graphics card. It's not a very good first impression. Unless you have to turn everything down. But I don't know if that's going to make any difference at all. Okay, let's push the frame rate back to 80. Let's see if that makes any difference at all. And what else we have here? Scaling quality. Okay, let's try 80 frames per second and performance. See if that makes any difference at all.
People? Mercer's people?
Is Mercer here too?
I had to increase the frame rate to 80, and I can tell that moving my camera is a lot smoother now.
I feel so stiff.
But the fact that my graphics card is running this hard,
Focus on
even though
healing
there's
for
nothing
now.
going
We
on,
need to leave soon.
yeah. Oh no, it's a walking simulator. I can't run. I can't run. Oh my god, not a very good first impression. Yeah, I can't run. Where is the controls? Toggle to sprint. Where are the key bindings? Where is it? Where are the controls? Don't tell me it's not here. Remapping. Yeah, I am trying to find it in this menu here. Oh, wait a minute. Controls. Invert. Controller mapping. No. This is controller remapping. This is for the controller. I'm looking for... Oh, wait. No. Hold on a second. There it is. Keyboard and mouse remapping. There you go. I missed it. Okay, let's see what we have here. WS, left, right, jump, crouch, auto run. Sprint is... I did press left shift, but... I cannot run. I'm forced to go... I'm forced to walk. Yep, I'm forced to walk. Oh. Oh my god, this is slow.
RDA squad closing in. We can move. Everyone out.
This is the first impression, by the way, after all those cutscenes. Another cutscene.
The children, they're alive. Cortez. She always thought we were making pets and not soldiers. Get rid of them. One out!
And only now we can sprint. Okay. Okay.
All Navi on site.
This is your first impression of the game, by the way. Temple Run Simulator. Yep. This is your first impression of the tutorial. Yep. I have to run this game at 80 frames per second minimum just to even move my camera smoothly.
Ow.
Another running simulator. Yep. Okay, just another running simulator. Okay. Yeah. How did I not get stopped by that door? Okay. Run through another vent.
One more made it. Over here. Are you all right? Here, take this.
A radio?
Put it in your ear.
I thought I switched my voice. I thought I changed the voice of my character, but apparently not.
They were looking for you. They found me. You need to move. Now.
Wait, what's your name?
Saltleg. One of the last of my clan. I am here so you will not be the last of yours. Keep moving. Fast and
If there's
quiet.
one thing they did right on this game is that they did nail down the look of the movies and the graphics properly. But when it comes to the story, it's clear James Cameron did not write this
The
game.
soldiers are everywhere.
It's clear James Cameron did not work on this game. I mean, they did grab the material from the movies or use the reference materials, but they clearly did not write this game. Or maybe, but it's not the same like the movies. And it's still a running simulator. Or it's still not a very good first impression, in my opinion. Like I said before, I like the movies. At least they have a coherent story with the best they could. But here, I don't have any feelings at all. And this is your first impression, by the way, of the game.
So
yeah.
Can you hear me? Where is everyone else? Did they get out?
I'm making sure they do. Are you safe?
For now, I think.
Let me worry about the others. Just keep moving.
Still running. How long is this section? My god, how long is this section? This is your first impression of the game before you go to the open world.
Would you stop staring at this stuff? You heard Harding. We need to find them. Wait, you hear that?
Hello, Blues.
Too many damn
Still
blues in
here?
this place.
We just want to talk. I'll give you a present.
Yeah, that'll work.
The RDA are just gonna sacrifice us out here.
Another stealth section.
That was close.
That was simple. Yep. I don't know about you and not Joshi, but I'm not impressed so far.
No, hate the night shirt.
Better be getting hazard pay for night duty.
Imagine if you paid a lot of money for this game and you get this.
Door to the gym is locked. I'll try to find a way through.
Stay watchful.
Yeah, I know this game is doing. I know this game is replicating the landscapes of the movie, but when it comes to the story,
One little crack in this mask, I'm done for.
you have to jump down. Have no choice.
Is there anything on this moon that doesn't want us for lunch?
Why'd I always get stuck patrolling this region?
I just ignore them.
Okay, I'm out of the gym.
I just ignore them.
Now get to them.
Sollet!
So it's still running. Okay. This section could have been shortened. I know it's trying to do a tutorial, but this is dragging on unnecessarily. It's still going. This is going way longer than it should be.
How long were we asleep?
Who are you talking? You talking to yourself? I don't know.
Solek? Can you hear me?
Still going. Cutscene, by the way. I can't control anything.
Gotcha. What'd you catch, Harding?
Who are these people?
You don't gotta worry about this one. It hasn't got anywhere near the fight its sister did.
Murder.
Well, look where it got her.
Okay, if you really wanna kill all the Navi, just do it.
Once, but now there are no Navi ambassadors.
Instead, we gotta go into a monologue.
Navi obstacles.
Why couldn't you? What did I just say? What did I just say? What did I just say? Just do it. Do not spend time monologuing. Ugh. Gotta love it when stories do that and get overconfident. Did nobody ever learn from John Wick at the very least?
Are you okay?
I know there's fantasy stories, you know, because you not take it too seriously, but it's storytelling. But I digress. I digress. Another platforming section. Yep. Gotta go through more of this. Yes, this is the tutorial. Still going through this. Okay, we're finally seeing something interesting, finally. Vegetation, for once. Yep. Yeah, they could have, you know, they could have gotten rid of all those sections there, and we could have skipped right ahead to this part right here. Alright, so not Joshi, what you're seeing right now, I don't know if Knight is still watching, but this is the part of the game, I have not seen the gameplay videos of this yet, but this is the part of the game where it's trying to amaze you with the graphics. And once again, this game is not optimized. It's making my... I don't know why I have to lower my settings even more. I have to lower my graphic settings even more because it's really running really hard right now. Yeah. Yeah, I have no clue why this thing is running really hard right now. Yeah, I have no clue what you need to turn down here, but I've played other games that are more optimized than this. Yep. Yes, Micah. This game is not optimized. This game is not optimized at all. I don't know what you gotta do to lower the settings for this. Yep. Yeah, just look at how much FPS I'm locking. I locked the FPS to 80 and it's still running this hard on a 3080 Ti with 12 gigabytes of VRAM. Yes. What can you do to lower the VRAM in any way? Man. Yeah, I don't know if this is gonna make any difference at all. Extra streaming distance, object detail. I don't know if this is gonna make any difference at all. I'm basically having most settings on high. Most settings. Some are medium. So yeah, I have to lower my... No, it says here, textures 512. Doesn't seem to make much of a difference. I think the only way to make a true difference is to limit the frame rate even more. I have no choice. Okay, let's limit the frame rate to 65. Let's try that. Okay, seems to be a little better. But I can tell when I try to move the camera, it's not even as smooth anymore. Yeah, this game is not optimized at all. It's not. Okay, so I'm gonna stop talking. I'm gonna put this frame rate to 70. That's the lowest I will go, or the highest I'll go, and that's it. That's it. I'll keep the performance overlay over there so you can see what happens. I have not seen this game. I haven't watched any playthrough videos here, but you're seeing this in real time and how much power it's taking. This is on top of the OBS program, everything else. I have NVIDIA going on right now, and I got it on performance. So that's the upscaler that I'm using. You would think this would help. Anyway, let's continue. This is the part of the game where the game is trying to amaze you with its graphics. Again, I'm giving this game credit for what it does well. It looks good, but it's not optimized.
Hello? Maybe the others followed the water.
Look how hard my graphics card is running right now, just to produce all these visuals. Wow. Yeah, it's not optimized at all. Okay, I hate to go back to this screen over and over and over again, but I'm gonna try to see. It lacks more colors? I'm gonna try something here. Temporal anti-aliasing. I'm gonna try temporal anti-aliasing. No NVIDIA, no AMD FSR. Let's see if this makes any difference at all. So no, okay, I'm just gonna use TAA. It doesn't seem to make a huge difference at all. Not really. Man, that's what kind of hurts, is that it lacks colors and it's not optimized. Yep. Not a very good first impression. No, not a very good first impression, which is a darn shame. So yeah, Multi-Micah, are you impressed by these graphics? If you've seen any of the Avatar movies, that's what this game is trying to wow you right off the bat. This is the first thing the game wants to show you with the nature that this game has to offer. This is the starting area. And these water reflections are kind of distracting me. Yeah, look at these water reflections. They're kind of distracting me a bit. Doesn't look natural. Final Fantasy XIV, the MMO, has better water textures than this. This game is trying so hard to make you feel like you're in the Avatar movies. It's too bad the story and the optimization in this game is not very good. And yeah, this is the starting section of the game. I feel kind of bad for the 3D artists that worked hard on this game. They try to make this a decent looking Avatar game. It's too bad everything's just not optimized. And look at the GPU utilization right now. My GPU is running really hard right now just to even run this game. You're telling me I have to turn my settings down even more on a 3080 Ti, especially with OBS running in the background? Man, I cannot have anything running in the background to play this game. Or I have to limit my frame rate even to 60.
What happened?
So just out of curiosity, I'm gonna limit my frame rate to 60 and see if that makes any difference at all. Okay, I'll put it to 62. Close enough. Does not make any difference at all. It still runs hard. Normally at this point, the GPU utilization should go down a bit. But no, it's still running quite hard. So we do get a little bit more scenery. Okay, so we gotta go... So yeah, not Joshi, Multi-Micah, and you guys. Do you feel like you're feeling the payoff here? you feel like you're getting the payoff here with after that 5-hour runner introduction? Do you feel like you're getting a payoff here? Imagine you spend so much money to get this game, and this is what you get. It's not optimized, and these are the visuals you get. Do you feel like you're getting a payoff here? And here we get some shadows finally. Some are medium, some are on high. So far, the thing that hurts me is the optimization and the story being something I don't care about. At least James Cameron wrote a better coherent story. That Ghost Recon Wildlands game by comparison is more optimized than this.
Over here. By the tree.
Solek!
Now you see what they kept you from. Your true home.
You saved me.
Ah!
You can't keep fighting. I will help you this time.
You will need arrows. Wood in the underbrush is pliable. You will find it. Simply focus your senses.
My senses?
They taught you to be human, but you are Na'vi. See the forest as I do. You see, this is your home. It will speak to you, if you let it. Let your senses guide you.
I don't mind good-looking sceneries in a game, but the story and everything else needs to be interesting. So far, this is not a very good first impression to me. Use your Navi senses to find the Archer's ticket. Fueling station. And we're not going to help him. We're going to leave him behind like that. I'm done. Nope, I'm done. I'm done. I don't care about this game. No. I'm done. I don't care about this game. After playing this game, I'd rather watch the movies instead. This could have been a decent game, but no. And look how long that took. 47 minutes. It took about 47 minutes before you get to that point. If you don't take your time or do combat and stuff. Yeah, no. I'm uninstalling right now. I can't refund this because too much time has passed, but no. That was not a very good first impression. No wonder why this game got mixed reviews and didn't come out on Steam first, because they knew that it wasn't that good. What do you mention in the patch notes here? Improved AI behavior. Progression. But no mention of any performance updates. Yep. So yeah, not Joshua. You can tell James Cameron or his crew did not work on this game when it comes to the story. Yep, the main character should have been killed right there earlier. Don't like it. I mean, haven't people seen John Wick? How you do characters? At least in John Wick, they don't spend time talking. If they have to do something, they do it. They don't spend time monologuing. Yep, what a shame. That was so unnecessary. That was not a very good first impression. And you get 90 gigabytes you to download. And how much you have to pay? 90 Canadian dollars or 70 US dollars. So I saved some of you guys $70 or whatever how much it costs in your local currency. So yeah, I just saved you 70 US dollars, 90 Canadian dollars for anybody that's watching right now. Do not play this game. Watch the movies instead. Imagine if Larian Studios, the makers of Baldur's Gate 3, made this game for example. If Larian Studios did this game instead of Baldur's Gate 3, I bet they would have made a better story and romance choices than this. Baldur's Gate 3 made a better first impression. Yeah. So, Najashi, I got a quick question for you. Have you seen or played Baldur's Gate 3? Do you want me to spoil it for you? Because I am not very impressed by this game at all. I mean, look at all this. They make it look nice with all the graphics and the visuals when you look at the store page. But when you play it, it's not the same experience. It's kind of a smoke and mirrors type of a game. I feel kind of bad for the people that worked on this game and on all the art. That's one thing they did right. But everything else falls flat. What a shame. Oh man, that was very disappointing. It's not the worst game in the world, but it's very disappointing. Especially when it doesn't complement your hardware and the writing. Yep. I was forcing myself to keep going. And the tutorial level was not even that well done either. What a shame. So, that's one game out of the way. So, before I move on, I have a question for Najashi since you're new. So, just to clarify, Najashi, you have played through Baldur's Gate 3 all the way, or have you seen the entire game already? Because that's one thing I want to clarify first. Okay. Played. I am not going to do a full playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3, but I'm just going to quickly launch that game just to cleanse myself from that Avatar game. So, what I like about Baldur's Gate 3 is you can play this game either DirectX 11 or Vulkan. So, I couldn't do Vulkan at the time because of mouse cursor issues, but I'm gonna run this game on Vulkan. Yeah, I do not mean to launch this game tonight, but I'll quickly launch this just to cleanse myself of that Avatar game. Oh my god. I mean, Baldur's Gate 3 was not perfect either. I mean, this game came out in early access first. They even released the first act just to get feedback from the players, but they had a very strong foundation to this game. Very strong foundation when this game first came out on early access, and it got better slowly over time. Larian Studios, the makers of Baldur's Gate 3, is probably the closest thing to BioWare nowadays. Yeah, they're not BioWare at all, but it's something that I'm very fortunate to have experienced. So when you play on Vulkan, you get a shader cache being generated, and I can run this game on max settings, and I have no issue playing this game on 70 frames per second or 60. No problem. So I'm gonna load a random save file. I'm not gonna do a full playthrough, but just to load one section, just to show you what I did with the game, not Josh. I already beaten the game, but yeah. Not to mention story choices, not Josh. That's what I like about this game. It's not perfect. I mean, I'm not a big fan of D&D, but at least I had a fun time with this. So when it comes to save files, oh, come on. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to load a quick save file here. There's more endings coming up, not Josh. Again, I'm not an evil playthrough type of a player, but I respect the fact that the game even has that option. So, here's a quick comparison, by the way, of Baldur's Gate 3 and Avatar. I know this is not an action game like Avatar, but look at the performance overlay by comparison. I'm having a very smooth. I have a very smooth frame rate here, and my GPU is not working as hard at all. And I'm running this game on Vulkan, and look at the video settings here. I can have everything on high. I have NVIDIA DLAA going on right now. I have a 3080 Ti NVIDIA, and I basically play this game as a paladin. So I played a paladin, and so I have all the graphic settings maxed out, as you can see here. Some are ultra, some are high. And we're going to quickly return to camp, just to show you what I have. So,
how much further can I go?
It's been a while since I played this game. So when it comes to... Okay, let's see what kind of character sheet. There we go. So I have a level 10 paladin. That's what I did with this game. Level 10 paladin, Oath of Devotion. Again, it's a pretty typical good guy playthrough. That's what I did. And look how smooth this game runs by comparison. Sure, the graphics are not completely perfect, but it's amazing. Also, not just, I don't know about you, but Shadowheart is the best girl in this game, in my opinion. And you get little details like this.
Tired, love?
I'm gonna be honest, not Josh. I don't have time to do another playthrough. I've already decided what I want to do. But again, I respect the fact that you can do so many playthroughs in this game. You can do whatever you want. Yeah, Shadowheart being the sweetheart like she is, if you decide to go this route, it always makes my, it always makes myself. Sorry, I need to rephrase that. I'm too tired. It makes my heart happy. That's what I'm trying to say. And if you decide to go the good guy route, they even added small extras like this. I'll show you.
Did you want something? If not, I'm perfectly happy to just gaze upon you a while.
They did a good job with the characters and the voice acting in this game. I have to disagree, not Josh. Shadowheart is my best choice. So you can have Karlach will be your choice, but for me personally, it's Shadowheart. I know Karlach has a more bubbly personality, but for me, Shadowheart is kinda more relatable to me. And especially when you get little bonuses like this.
Of course.
They added romantic options like this you can access anytime. And there's at least 2, 3, or 4 variations like this. You can do this with Karlach, you can do this with all the other characters in the game. But I'll just show you one quick example. I don't know which one we'll get here, but again, they added this in a patch later after the first release. Again, sweet.
Well, don't stand in ceremony. Come here.
This is so adorable, by the way. Again, every character has a different personality, but I do like the little details they put into this game. It's so nice. And look how much more optimized this game is compared to Avatar. Here's the thing, I don't mind good-looking games, but don't forget to make sure everything is good first. Again, some people like Shadowheart more than Karlach, but I am Team Shadowheart. How many of you remember Twilight? The books and the movies. They're not that good. So I'm gonna start Team Shadowheart. And I'm pretty sure there's Team Karlach as well. So I'm gonna bring that up every once in a while now. Team Shadowheart! And then there's somebody out there is gonna say, no, Team Karlach. You know what's funny? I killed Minthara without a moment's hesitation because she was evil. I mean, sure, you can make her good, but spoiler alert, it'll not make everybody else happy. But I'm just happy with the playthrough that I did. I'm just happy and sad that this game is over. But the people that make this game, I can only imagine what they're gonna do next. That's not D&D related. Imagine if these people did Cyberpunk 2077 instead, with all those story choices. My God, what would that have been? Hoo-hoo. I like it when a game gives me so many dialogue options, especially story choices. I haven't experienced something like this since Dragon Age, the first game, and the first 3 Mass Effect games. It's been a while. Yeah, BioWare is no longer the same company like it used to be. What a shame. So I'm glad there's at least Larian Studios that that is a successor to BioWare, quote unquote. That already made me very happy. So another game I'm going to quickly revisit right now is Topple Tactics. It's another casual game that is not going to be for everybody, but at least I'll find out right now if that game is worth thinking about or not. Let's not forget, not just, Cyberpunk 2077 should not have been released on launch in that state. It should have been given a year or two of development. That is something that we will not forget. That's something that was really messed up. And speaking of Cyberpunk, I have it, but I'm not in the mood to do a playthrough of that game at the moment. You have to be set to play a game like that. So, Topple Tactics. This is a game that was mentioned to me earlier by Knight. This is another casual game, but I'm not sure if I'll like this or not. So I have multiple countless casual games on my Steam library here, and is this worth doing? And yeah, for anybody that's lurking or watching right now, if you wish to pay $5 or use a Prime, you can get custom emotes. You can get these emotes that I have here. It took me 3 years to get these done. So Topple Tactics, fine game. There's only one. There's only one lobby. Okay. Okay, let's just... I can't run? I can't run at all. Okay, we go this slow. Okay. Ow. That was mean. So basically, it's going from point A to point B and hope you don't die. Okay, this is very slow. This is very slow. Here's the thing, I don't mind silly games, but it has to be decent. Yeah, it's basically another version of Fall Guys, yeah. I tried Fall Guys, by the way. It's kind of forgettable after you play a couple of mini games. Wait, that's it? Okay, no, I'm done. No, no, I'm bored. No, I'm bored. No, I'm done. I can't refund this game because it's already been too much time has passed. But yeah, I'm done. Nope, I'm not playing that game anymore. I'm gonna uninstall it and then hide it. So if I have to make a recommendation to you, not just when it comes to a very silly game, but has more replay value, it's going to be Party Animals. Have you ever heard or seen play this game? This game has a lot of production value on it. It's very silly, and it's worth your time and money. It's something that I don't mind playing and not take it too seriously. I don't know if you have this game, not just, but I like this game a lot. They recently added Nemo Kart, which is basically Mario Kart from Nintendo. It's still experimental or beta, but the other modes where it's more solid, when you have to punch each other out of the arena or something, though those are fun. It's not something I can do all the time, but it's fun. Yeah, I don't play this one all the time, even though I already only put 18 hours into it, but it can be a very fun community game, especially if you get enough people interested. And you can do custom lobbies. amazing. Also, Party Animals, in my opinion, is best to be played with a controller, although you can play this game on keyboard and mouse. So if there's something that you want to spend money on, this one is worth your time and money. Yep. But what else can we do that I have not touched in a while? Okay, here's another one. Here's another meme game that I have not touched in a while. Placid Plastic Duck Simulator. This is a meme game, I think, but you know what? Screw it. Let's just try it anyway. It's only 500 megabytes. I'm trying all these games randomly, not just to see if they're worth playing or not. So, excuse me. So, here we go. Another random game we're going to try out. Another Unity game. Okay, first of all, settings. VSync. Graphics is high. I'll put the sound effects. Let's turn down the music just a bit. Okay, we don't need VSync. We'll be fine. So you can play single player or multiplayer. Oh. Okay, there's only one lobby. Just one. Okay, I'll do single player then. Oh, no. Here we go. I still have Phasmophobia, yes. I still have Phasmophobia. The new update came in. The game is still decent, but I don't do it all the time. But it's still fun to play. At least the game is pretty straightforward, and it doesn't take too much time to go through that game. I can't control this duck at all. That's it. You just play a duck. That's it. Thanks again. Thank you, Not. I always respect the fact that people decide to do that voluntarily. If anybody ever decides to do what Not Just She just did, or do the gifted sub route, you're more than welcome to do as many gifted subs as you want. It really does help a lot if you decide to support the show. Yeah, I am not playing this game. No, I'm not playing this game at all. No, I'm uninstalling right now. I wish I could have wish I could have refunded this game a long time ago, but no. Even for lols, I don't like this game. No. And yeah, by the way, for those of you that are watching right now, I did fix up the merch store, like I said. I used to have it on the Stream Elements platform, but they discontinued it. So instead, I have it on Fourth Wall here. Doesn't matter if you're in America or on Europe, but you can get this custom logo that I have on this shirt that I'm wearing right now through this Fourth Wall platform there. I don't know if this thing is gonna load. It's kind of slow right now. But yeah, this Plastic Duck Simulator, man, this is another game that I really don't want to play, even if it's memey. Yeah, for some reason this is the internet down right now? Hold on a second. No, Wikipedia is working just fine. Oh, there we go. There you go. Finally. So yeah, that link that you just showed you with the merch store there, you got the usual stuff. Mat poster, the mug, tank top, hoodie, shirt. It depends what option you want. You can customize it. So that's something for those of you that if you want to check it out, feel free to buy any of those. So anyway, I'm gonna keep that person short, and we're gonna try to find to see if there's anything else we can check out here. Something that is worth playing. So that's another game that I had to clear because that was not good. What else? What other games we have? Oh, another game that I did complete a while ago that's decent is It Takes Two. I had a lot of fun with It Takes Two. Naturally, you need to play this game with another person. I don't know if any of you have It Takes Two, including you, not Josh, but if you like a co-op game, this is one of the best co-op games I've ever played. Lots of production value, and they did not mess this up. I don't have the game installed right now, but if I had to do this game all over again with somebody, this is a great game. And I will actually reduce my frame rate so that it doesn't run too hard on my computer next time. But this was another great game. What other games we have out there? So when it comes to Phasmophobia, I have played a number of Phasmophobia clones, and one of them is called Forewarned. The problem with this game, though, is that it did not do very well in early access, and it did come out of early access finally, but this game hasn't had a lot of attention, sadly. Hold on a second. Nightingale. Nightingale. Is this one? Is this the one you're talking about? It's already out. Oh, it's early access. I don't know. When it comes to survival crafting games, I already have Final Fantasy XIV Online, the MMO, to worry about. I'm not sure if this is gonna be a good first impression, and it looks like people are seeing mixed reviews of this already. Baldur's Gate 3 had a better early access part than this. I don't know. I have tried 7 Days to Die and a couple of survival crafting games, and this doesn't seem to grab my interest at all. I don't know. If anything, the only game on my wishlist that interests me right now is Tetris. Remember that Tetris game from Game Boy or NES? Well, there's a Steam game on it. Apparently, it's pretty well done, and you can play it in VR. That's something that hopefully will be decent, but there's also countless others. I'm not going to spend too much time on it. I don't know, Josh. Even if they fix the server issues, I looked at the pictures, and I don't know. It doesn't seem to grab my interest at all when I look at the description. So I don't know. Other games that I could try to do is Street Fighter 6, Age of Empires 4. I have not had the chance to practice this game, but it's been on my mind. There's also American Truck Simulator. And again, another casual game that I don't have to do all the time, but it's fun for those of you that like to travel to America. They don't have all the states in the game yet, but it's another casual game. ABB Reloaded is another shooting game that I have. I personally do not recommend ABB Reloaded, but I do play the game because I've already put so much time into it, and I can play it sometimes when I'm in the mood. It's basically GTA 5, GTA Online, but it missed the mark completely when it came out in 2010 originally. It doesn't have the resources like GTA 5 does, unfortunately. What are the games we have here that I could finally check out? What do we have here? So I have Cyberpunk 2077, like I said. Unfortunately, I'm not in the mood to do a playthrough of this game right now because I got all the other multiplayer games in my mind right now. I can do Dead by Daylight sometimes. Deep Rock is there. What other we have? What other games we have here? Yeah, there's also Dystopica. It's a casual game, but it's something that I don't do live. I remember playing Fear back then. I remember playing Fear. It's a great single player game plus horror. It's great. What else do we have here? Wow, look at the community content here. It's great. Okay, okay. I don't know if that is AI generated or somebody actually drew that. It's kind of hard to tell sometimes, doesn't it? Is that AI or somebody actually did a 3D model of it? Hard to tell. Anyway, I digress. I also have Garry's Mod. Garry's Mod is kind of like Roblox, except that I don't even know where to begin with Roblox. So many things you can do in Garry's Mod, but I don't even know where to begin. Assassin's Creed. I don't think I've ever played an Assassin's Creed game. I have not played any of the Assassin's Creed games. I don't even have one in my Steam library. Nope. I've seen Assassin's Creed games in the past, but I never actually played them. I know there's so many Assassin's Creed games like Far Cry, but I don't know if I'm gonna play any of them. I don't know. It's something I could do in the future, but it's not a huge priority. What else do we have in my... What else do we have in our library here? Grocery Store Simulator. That's an actual game. You can play this game on co-op. What else do we have here? So Hogwarts Legacy is like Cyberpunk. I haven't had the chance to play this one yet. Again, I'm not in the mood yet for that. What else do we have? Honey Pop, we're not doing that live. Jackbox. So Killing Floor 2. I don't know if you've ever seen or heard Killing Floor games. There's a third one coming out, but Killing Floor 2 is the best one so far. So if you like mindless action of killing zombies or Zeds, this is a decent game. And it's very, very casual. Only problem is 94 gigabytes. What else is there? King of Retail. This is another one that I have not touched in a while. It's another single-player game. I don't know if I'll play that. It's also Lethal Company, which is fun. Yeah, the whole point of today is to do process of elimination on games that I have not touched in a while. And try to take care of loose ends. I used to play PlanetSide 2 quite a bit back in 2020 when I couldn't do so many other games on my previous computer. And I have moved on from this game completely, but it's still something that I do pay my respects from time to time. What other games do you have? So I have Ready or Not as well. It's a fun game to do tactically when you're in the mood. It seems to be more stable now. It's a great game. So if you are in the mood to do some tactical missions just for fun, this is a great game. And you don't even have to take it too seriously either. It's great. Red Dead Redemption 2. Oh boy. I have this game, but I haven't had the chance to do a playthrough of this yet. This game is just as big as Baldur's Gate 3. 119 gigabytes. Jesus. Wow. This is a huge game. Oh, man. Say what you want about Rockstar, but when they make a game, they know what to do. Scarlet Nexus. Here's another game that I haven't touched in a while. It's another anime-like game, in a way. But again, I haven't been in the mood to try out other games yet. I've just been too busy. Hack and slash game, I don't know. Sorry if I'm dragging this on quite a bit, you guys, but I am trying my best to do process of elimination here to see what I can do. What have I not played in a while? Sonic Frontiers. It crashes at the first cutscene? Oh man, that is unfortunate. Man. This is a decent Sonic game. Sonic Origins. Sonic Origins, you can play the original games here. So some of the things I don't like about some Steam games is they didn't even launch on modern hardware. So okay, I have never played the original Sonic games, but I'm gonna quickly see if the Sonic Origins game even launches at all. I really don't know if this is gonna launch, so I'm gonna find out right now if this thing even works. If it doesn't launch, then I'll just get rid of it. Did you ever play any of the Sonic games? I only had a Super Nintendo and a Nintendo 64 back then, so I never got the chance to experience the Sonic race when it first came out in the 90s. So let's see if this thing even launches at all. Apparently, it's had some patches in the past, but we'll see if this thing even launches. I also got Spyro and Crash Bandicoot. I never played them, but at least I have them in my Steam library here. Yeah. Yeah, no worries, not. But thank you again. And I'm glad I saved you money on Avatar, so you didn't have to buy that game at all. I help you save money. So that's what I like about this little show of ours. Is I try to make it entertaining, but I also help you save time on games that either are worth your time or not. So thank you again, Not, and thank you for that Prime as well. Thank you. So let's just continue where we left off. Let's see if this Sonic game even launches at all. I try another game that didn't even launch at all. Let's see if this thing even works. Please work. I really hope this one will even launch. Sonic Origins, will it work? Please work. So far, so good, Sega. Okay. I respect that. Animated cutscene right off the bat. I like the art. I like this art already. This may not be the highest production valued animation compared to the 80s that that Japan did, but this is still nice. At least the game launches, thank God. Is there a settings menu? Is there a settings menu? Again, I like the art here. It's great. Is there a settings menu? I mean, props to the people that animated this. We're going back to the 90s. There's no options menu. Okay. Now that's where that music comes from. So nostalgic. Okay. I'm glad this game actually works. Thank God this works. This game works. That's the main thing. How do you exit this game? Thank God this game is not flawed. It works. Yes. So yeah, I'm not going to be playing this game anytime soon, but I'll have it on my library, ready to go. So, we still got time, maybe another 20 minutes or so. Is there anything else out there that I could try? SpongeBob. Ooh, this is another one I haven't touched in a while. You know what's funny? I'm not a huge SpongeBob fan. So this is something that I don't know if I can do a full playthrough of it right now. But that's something that could be possibly be done. I think that covers most of the games that I've been thinking about for the last few weeks. And nothing else really sticks out. All the other single-player games I have is going to take way too long to cover. So the only thing that I can think of right now, just to round things up here, is I can probably do some last-minute Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege. I'm not going to spend too much time on this. I can probably maybe do 1 or 2 quick games, and that's it. I don't have that much time left. But hey, it's a good thing I was able to cover all the other games that I was very curious about for the last few months. So here we go. We're going to do a couple of quick games just for you. I wasn't planning to touch this game today, but I got some time left. So let's do it. So I'm gonna quickly check something here on the phone, and we're gonna launch this. Let's see here. So there's no changes there. Okay, so nothing else needs my attention right now. So let's do a couple of bonus games here. No time for a ranked game, but I can at least I can do 1 or 2 quick games. And hopefully, I will learn a bit. I still stand by the fact that this game is still decent after all these years. I have not played the original launch of this game, so I cannot make a comparison. But as this game stands right now, it's decent. Still, it's better than most other shooting games, and at least it's optimized. Okay. Let's do a quick match, and hopefully we'll get one in good time. Interestingly enough, there's like 2 weeks left on this season, and I'm like level 57 on the battle pass. I don't know if I'll be able to complete it in time, but I'm not too concerned about that. Let's hope we get a decent quick match in time. I really want to practice on the maps. I'm not a fan of deathmatch right now. Please, find a game, please. I don't think there's anybody else playing this game right now, this late. Just one match. Just one. There we go. Oh! I thought the game would find a match, but not quite. So close. So close to a match. There it is. Where do we play? I wish they could bring in different weather settings to this game again for these maps, so it's not entirely repetitive. If you're not gonna bring nighttime maps, a nighttime version of these maps again, how about, you know, an early morning weather or noon or evening, something different at least for all of them, so it's not entirely repetitive. Even just that could alone be a huge improvement. I digress. A little bit of practice and hopefully we'll get some decent games here. I hope. It doesn't seem to matter what map I play in this game. I still don't know them. But as soon as you play the maps again and again, you start to notice details. Where you expect the enemy's gonna come across, and etc, etc, etc. It's always good to attack the site in many different ways instead of just the obvious approach routes. Of course. Again, it does help a lot more if you have a coordinated group, but should have went to the other side of the map. It's not good to be bunched up together, and that makes it more vulnerable for us. Oh wow. You don't live and learn. Might as well always pay attention to the map where people spawn. It's not always good to go in the same direction. Hope I don't get the diffuser right off the bat. So, okay, they're in second floor still. I'll try main entrance again. Seems like people are going to be spawning in from the other side of the map. Hopefully that'll help us this time. Like I said, I can either do 1 or 2 games here. I'm kind of tired from another long day today. Good news is Avatar, not playing that game at all. And countless other games have been resolved. Not fun to play, but at least it's lesser things on my mind. The Vigil. Again, I don't want the diffuser, but whatever.
Did you guys all freeze like that? I just froze for a minute. He's over here where the red dot is. Good job.
Close. I don't think I had backup, but hey, we won. Now, first floor. First floor. We got a Cade. Probably good to have a mute. Okay, good. Good. All right, let's do a mute. Starting to get used to this. they're all bunched up there.
Good try, guys.
Okay. I should have reinforced that, but whatever. Okay. First floor lab. I don't think we usually play this one. But yeah, this is gonna be my last one. I'm not gonna push myself too hard today because I need to start unwinding. Hey, that was fun. Again, you just gotta play these over and over and over and eventually get used to it. Where are the holes? Nope.
Get out of the doorway.
Okay, here we go. Need to ban another one. Here we go.
Someone's above us. If someone wants to go up there, I don't know if there's any rumors.
Nope. And I'm just gonna wrap things up here. Yeah. Just gonna wrap things up there because I need to rest and start unwinding. But the good news is Final Fantasy XIV Online and everything else I wanted to do today, I was able to do it. Thank God. But I am just happy that I got everything done. Ooh. So with that being said, good progress today. So for those of you that didn't watch this recording earlier, I found out that the Avatar game that was released on Steam finally is not really worth it. I also did check out a couple of casual games as well that I haven't touched in a while. I got rid of those from my Steam library. Overall, I was able to do what I can with the limited time I had today. But I need to start unwinding now because I need to get some rest. The good news is I'm happy and I wish I had more time like that. But I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully we'll have some fun. Thank you.